We're going to be working on our pegboard toy. First part of the pegboard toy is to draw all the parts. So we're going to draw a round peg, a square peg, the base, and the legs for it. So first thing we want to do is start a new standard IPT, and we are going to create the round peg. So in your book, you can go around and look, and you're going to start a 2D sketch. You make the round peg. So we want to make a round peg that's 1 inch diameter, 3 inches long. So we'll start with a circle. And we're going to dimension that to, draw a circle, dimension that to 1 inch. And then all we have to do is finish sketch and extrude it to 3 inches. Now you can change the color of this, and then you're going to save that as round peg. This should be in your class folder. You do the square peg is the same thing. We're going to do a new standard IPT. We are going to start a 2D sketch, XY plane, and you can draw it with a line, or if you go to polygon, or you can go to rectangle, whatever you want to do. I'm just going to draw a square with the rectangle tool, and I need to make that 1 inch by 1 inch. So I have to get the height 1, and the length is 1. Finish sketch, and you're extruding to 3 inches. And you can change the color again, whatever you want. You can do that by going up here and making it gold if you want to make it gold. And then you're going to save that peg. So save, and that's going to be square peg. And then to do the base, we're going to draw a new drawing again, new standard IPT, and start 2D sketch. And we want to make the rectangle, and there's a couple ways you can draw this, but we're going to start with a rectangle. And I'm going to draw the front view, so I'm going to do the height. It's going to be 3/4 of an inch high, so we're going to dimension this to 3/4. And then we're going to do the length. It's going to be 5 3/4, 5.75. We'll finish sketch, and then we're going to extrude that to 3 inches. Okay. Now, in order to get the circle and the square, they have to be centered in there. We want to have the same size holes as the pegs that were there. So we're going to start a 2D sketch on the top view. And we're just going to draw a circle. And you're going to dimension that to 1 inch, because it was a 1 inch peg. And we're going to draw a square. And we're going to dimension that 1 by 1. Now we need to center these. So in order to center those, we have to measure to the center of the circle. So to do the circle, we're going to click on the left line, and to the center point, that distance there is going to be 1. And if you do space 7/8, you don't have to convert it to decimal. It'll automatically do it for you. So that's 1 7/8. And then the center from the top down should be 1.5, 1.5. Okay. For the square, we're going to go from the right edge to the right edge of the inside square, and that distance is going to be 1 3/8. Okay, and if we have 3 inches here, and this is 1 inch, our space from here to the top is 1 inch. And now we have our peg centered. We're going to finish sketch, and we are going to extrude and cut those two parts out. So you want to click on the circle and the square, change it to cut, and we're going to do distance as all. Okay. And we're going to save that as pegboard. So we're going to go in here, do a save, and type it as pegboard. The last part is going to be the leg. So, oops, I wanted to go new, not open. So new, standard IPT, And the leg is going to be, we have to cut a groove in it. So there's a couple ways you can draw this. I'm going to draw it with the side view first. So I'm going to take a line and I'm just going to draw my shape that I need. So here's this outside of the leg, goes in, then it comes up with a groove that's going to get cut in here. Now if you see there's a line that shows up right there, that means it's in the same plane as this one, so we'll make sure we have that. And then there's dots here, that means it can go straight over. If you don't get them exactly straight, you can always use this tangent, the collinear constraint, and click on the line and they'll be in the same plane. Okay, so as far as dimensioning, I always start with the bigger one first. The outside edge is going to be 4 3/4 or 4.75. I'll zoom out again. And then the top here is going to be 0.75. And this groove right here is going to go on 0.375. So it goes halfway. The actual space, we're going to have a piece, our pegboard that's going to fit in here, so this has to be 0.75. And then the distance between here and here is going to be 2. And that'll center that piece in there. Okay, so we're going to finish sketch, and then you're going to extrude it to 3 inches. And you should have a part that looks like that. And then we're going to save that as the leg. Save, and we'll type in leg. Okay, so these are all the parts that we need. The next thing we'll do is the assembly drawing. We'll do that in a different video.